looks for the end zone. Touchdown!
And the left jab.
Makes the shot. Goal!
Access 7 Sports. For all of your local sports, tune to Access 7.
Sam, what would it mean for you to be named the Western Hockey League Player of the Year?
Yeah, it would mean a lot. You know, it would be an individual award, but obviously, when I got to play on a team this good, it would be awesome.
It's something you don't start the season wanting to do, but as you said, it's a nice feather in the cap, although the award you really want is going to happen in probably about a week or two here, Seattle, and then Windsor.
Yeah, like you said, I think the main goal is obviously, winning the championship, and that's all I have my mind set on and the rest of the team right now.
Can you enjoy tomorrow a little bit more? Because a lot of times guys go there and they know their season's done. You still have hockey to play.
Yeah, it's obviously ideal going there, knowing that you're coming back playing, the biggest hockey of your career. So it's a pretty good situation right now.
What did you do to your game in the off season to be able to reach the levels that you hit this year to be able to be nominated for this award?
It's a combination of a lot of things. Obviously, like you said, in the off season, training and developing my game, but like I said before, being able to play with such great players every night is a huge help, and obviously you can't get that nomination without them.
How much of that is a testament to how much chemistry you have with Nick and with Dawson?
Yeah, for sure. They're two great players. It's been awesome. I've been able to play with them pretty much every game of the season. So, when you can find chemistry like that, it's great.
How much have you guys changed as a line since day one or since training camp? The first few weeks of the season till now. You basically close your eyes and you know where they are. Or how much has that line changed?
Yeah, I think we did find some chemistry pretty early, but you obviously figure out the players you're playing with a lot better, every the next game. So I thought we developed well, and like you said, found really good chemistry.
Is it getting to be second nature to know where they are, to know what they're going to be doing out there?
Yeah, obviously every player has tendencies that they do. So once you play with a player for over 72 games, you really get to know, like you said, where they're going to be and stuff like that.
Dawson, if anybody knows the Seattle Thunderbirds better on this roster, I'm guessing it has to be you. How much have you talked to these guys about what they're all about?
Oh, well, just a little bit, touched on it briefly. We haven't really had too many meetings or anything yet, just getting settled in after our series here, so I'm sure we'll talk lots about it.
Having played
Like in your mind, what is Seattle?
Oh, they're a good team. They play a really well team game, really physical, and they're really hard to play against.
Having played them so many times when you were out west, is there a different style of play that they bring compared to what you see in the Eastern Conference?
Maybe a little bit, I guess. Maybe a little less time and space, but I mean that's why they're where they are. They play really well defensively, and they got some really good top-end guys that do a lot of scoring for them.
How do you think that Seattle matches up to the team that you're on now?
It's going to be a good series. We've got lots of good players on both teams. Yeah, it'll be a good series.
There doesn't seem to be a lot of difference amongst the two teams. They've got two lines that can score, a couple of very solid defensemen on each team. Maybe the fact that they've got a younger goaltender compared to what you have, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of difference between these two teams when you look at the rosters.
Yeah, for sure. They're, just like you said, lots of good defensemen and good forwards, and that goalie for them has been playing really well, so I'm sure he'll keep doing that. Is Barzal the key to their success or not? Well, yeah. Anytime you can shut down a player of his caliber, it's going to really hurt their team, but it's a team game still. It doesn't matter. Dave, obviously a busy time. You've got the present right in front of you, but you can't forget about the future. This Bantam draft is just as important as the championship series, isn't it?
It is. I think right now we've had a lot of moving parts come into play this week. Obviously, the excitement around the league championships, but the Bantam draft and looking into the future here, the options that this organization might have for some success and trying to keep that success moving forward.
Is it tough to focus on that because of what's right in front of you?
Well, for us, I think that, you know, the position we're in as leaders, as coaches, as management, those are things that the reason that we're here, so that the players, we can put them in a position where they just have to focus on the task that's at hand, and that's putting up a good effort and hopefully winning the league championship.
What's it like preparing for a team that you've only faced once this year, and that was back in October?
Well, you know what, if we go back to you can go right to the process 3 years ago, but if you go into this season, we knew we were going to be a skilled team. We played the year with a lot of skill. The way that we did play and use our players was a skilled attack, skilled defensively. I think that the Swift Current and the Lethbridge series has prepared us for what's going to be coming in here on Friday night. We've changed our game a lot into a more of a gritty dump and chase team, and that's what we're going to have to play like against this team. They're big, they play hard, they play heavy, and they've got those skilled guys up front. So I think that everything that's happened to us this year has happened for a reason, and it's we obviously hope that that's what's prepared us for in these league championships.
Dave, with the exception of the fact that you've got a goaltender that's older than theirs, there's not a lot separating this team from that team when you look at the roster. Is there anything that does separate one team from the other here besides that?
No, I think that's a big part of it. You can go back to last year. They were in the league finals, so they get that edge and experience. But I think that what we've gone through the last couple of years with a young group getting to the second round, we've experienced a lot of different things. We've lost in overtime. We've lost in Game 7. We've won some Game 7s. So we've experienced a lot of things that in year one we talked about needing to experience, so that when we get to this situation that we've had a little bit of a taste of it, and we hope that that taste gives us something more to grow on and build on so that we can have some success.
Other than being here and practicing in May, is there a different feeling around the rink right now with the guys?
Well, we're still waiting for the sun to come out so we can come in shorts and golf shirts, but I think that's coming for us. You know what? We've got a good group of guys. I think we have talked about it. We haven't really shown signs of nervousness, and I think that's a credit to our players. You look at guys like Brooks and Liedall. They're easygoing guys. They don't get uptight about different things, so that the environment and the atmosphere around the room is a little more loose, which is good. It keeps the guys that are going to get nervous and uptight in a position where they can feel less pressure on themselves, so that we can again practice, have a good week, enjoy the weather, enjoy the practices, because you always want to play in May, and we're in a good position. We've set ourselves up to do that.